Since your third research deposit asks for a trade publication article, this video quickly goes over how to search for a trade publication article in Belk Library's databases. You want to start with an app search on your topic, an issue in your field, and this can be an issue that you've looked into before and now want to research more in depth, or it can be a new issue that you have not yet explored. So for this video, I'm going to revisit socio-emotional learning. When your results load, which for me is taking some time this morning, then you want to go over to the left-hand side of the screen and start to add limits. So the first limit that you want to add is to full text online, and this simply ensures that you will be able to access your article immediately. So again, my results are slow to upload and change, but you can see that I have now limited to full text online. Then you want to limit by date. You can use sort of your quick options right here within the last year, 3 years, 5 years, or you can create a more customized date range. So let's say that I want to search from 2019 to the present, a 2-year window. So I make that change. Which also has taken a while to upload, but now I have limited to full text online and to this 2-year window. And I finally get to the last limit, which is the most important, and that is source type. So I want to click on Show More, and that will ensure that I have the option to limit by trade publication. And so I'm going to click trade publication. I could also click magazines because there's quite a parallel between the two, but for right now I'll just start with trade publications. You'll notice that most of your icons now say periodical, and periodical is just an antiquated way of naming a magazine or a newspaper, really any publication that comes out on a regular basis. So like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and so on. Remember that you may need to scroll past your first few results. And so in my own scrolling, I've come across an article about school resource officers that interests me and certainly relates to issues of social justice and equity in education that are really important to me. And so I'm going to check this out. So looking at the PDF of the article, I can see that it does resemble a magazine, much more so than a scholarly journal. I can see that it is divided into sections for an easier read, and of course it has photographs, which makes the read more engaging. It also has some pull quotes to direct my attention to specific information, and it is only 3 pages long. So if I'm interested in this article on the actual database entry, I want to make sure that I grab the permalink. And so I just clicked on permalink on the right-hand side of the screen, and then I would copy and paste this URL because it is this URL that will always bring me back to this article. And the other thing that I want to grab while I am here is the citation. So the cite feature is also on the right-hand side of the screen. And I want to, for this week, grab the Chicago style citation. So I would just copy and paste this into my research deposit. Why would anyone create a citation if they don't have to? To speak to the credibility of your source, you could search and learn a little about it. So for me, School Library Journal is in fact a periodical coming out monthly, written, published specifically for librarians, those who work both in schools and in public libraries. And this really lines up with what I know about trade and professional publications. Typically, the authors of the features are people who work in the field and who have hands-on experience, which of course speaks to how they are credible to talk and write about the topic and share their commentary on the topic. And then most of the time, these types of publications address what is current, what is interesting in that field, and they're simply a way for professionals to stay up to date on what's going on. Hopefully this helps you understand the assignment and trade publication articles a little bit more. As always, thank you for the time that you took to watch this video, and certainly reach out if you have any questions or if there is any way that I can support you in this assignment.